Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I'm going to be reacting to Janet Jackson, The Velvet Rope Deluxe Edition. And basically the Deluxe Edition has 2 extra songs. I'm really looking forward to it. I've never delved into Janet Jackson before. Of course I know who she is, but I've never listened to an album. I don't even really think I've listened to a full song apart from on a live stream. I know it's going to have an R&B feel to it, and it was made in 94 or 97. Yeah, 97. It was literally made in 97. And I guess the 2 extra tracks were made a bit later, or maybe they were made in 97 but added to it. I guess I'll find out. But yes, it's a Patron request. Okay, so Derek on Patreon has actually said, I'd like to request The Velvet Rope by Janet Jackson, please. Excerpt from Wikipedia. The Velvet Rope is a 6th studio album by American singer Janet Jackson. The album was released on October 7th, 1997 through Virgin Records. Prior to its release, she renegotiated her contract with Virgin for US $80 million, the largest recording contract in history at the time. Wow. Upon experiencing an emotional breakdown, Jackson began facing a long-term case of depression. She in turn developed her new record as a concept album, using introspection as its theme. Its title is a metaphor for emotional boundaries, as well as allusion to an individual's need to feel special. Its lyrics addresses subject matter such as depression, self-worth, social networking, and domestic. It also encompasses themes of sexuality, including BDSM, sexual orientation, and same-sex relationships. Amazing, and for that to be made in 97 too, of course, not everyone was as open as we are now, but wow, lots of really deep and interesting topics there. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to getting into it. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. If this goes to YouTube, then if you'd like to go on Patreon, you can watch this video entirely uncut, along with many others, and so many others that don't even go on YouTube as well. There are many different tiers that you can choose from as well. It really helps me out, but it's not just helping me out. You obviously get benefits too. But if you are happy just to help me out, I may have a thanks button on this video. And if I do, you can send a tip that way, or you can PayPal me, which the link for that will be in the description too. And if you can't afford to do any of those things, don't worry at all. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, I shall follow you back. I also have a Discord, so you can talk to like-minded people who love music too.
I'm sorry, but that is the first time ever I have done that little speech in just one go without edits. You know how I do that at the start of every video? I'm like, if you want to become a patron, yeah, I normally take so long trying to do that, or I'm stuttering over my words or whatever, but I just did that with such elegance. I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, back on the video.
But yes, other than that, I'm actually going to get into it now. And my new way of doing videos, I basically do my makeup at the same time. It saves a lot of time. It means I can get the video done and not feel extremely exhausted. Also, it's nice to focus on makeup and listening to the music. I like doing 2 things at once. It really does help me be my most grounded self. So yeah, let's go. First one is called Twisted Elegance, and it's an interlude. Had toothpaste on my lip. Do you ever get it? We get toothpaste on your lip and you get rid of it and it comes back? It's like, oh no, you didn't really get rid of me. But anyway, let's do it. Twisted Elegance.
Twisted Elegance.
It's only 42 seconds. I'll let it go into Velvet Rope after, actually, which is the next song. Ooh, jazzy?
It's my belief that we all have the need to feel special.
Of course.
And it's this need that can bring out the best in us, yet the worst in us.
That's deep.
This need created the Velvet Rope.
Okay, now it's the Velvet Rope. Wow, that's interesting. Ooh. Her voice. I'm excited for this whole concept thing. Wow, she's so airy. Going to be using Lucid Dreams, this bluish one. It's got a cool little print on it. It's like a movie. The piano gives it like a film kind of feel. Feels like 80s, you know. I know it's in the 90s, but... Wow, this is so calming. True. Like the drums and the punchy synth. Such a nice contrast of the ethereal vocal and the punchy rhythmic moments. Gorgeous. Wow, there's so many like layers in the instruments. Imagine how long this is going to take him to master and mix. Oh, that's giving me really crazy chills. If you know me, you know I love string sounds, and these are different. What the hell is going on? That is incredible. Is stunning. Truly. Wow. And that's like the first like proper song. I absolutely, it went into you, like, ooh, okay. I love it when songs run into each other properly, not just a little run in. No, it carried the same little bit at the end. I don't know, it just was good. This is a long album, so I'm going to try not to talk too much. All I can say is I loved it, and I'm going to point out my favourite bits. I love how the interlude really set you up for the Velvet Rope song, which was gorgeous. And when that like string bit came in, I couldn't quite tell if it was like a bowstring guitar or if it was like a synthesized string or very manipulated strings. But the way it was like, like it would like go up and down in like slides and just glided. It had that drama to it, that real like a dramatic presence, and I love that. And it was so red to me because like I often see strings as red. When they're intense, they're very red. When they're softer, they're pink. But no, this had a very sharp red and white sort of movement to it. It was like a beam. Oh, the goosebumps were insane when I was hearing that bit. But even before that, the punchiness with the ethereal vocal, beautiful dynamics produced so damn well. Gorgeous layering with the instruments. Every little instrument that would come in, you could hear it clear as day, but it was very much stereo, and the fact that it had many, dimensions to the sound. Gorgeous. And of course, just we all have that need to feel special. Pretty much the words are saying that. I'll go to the about section to see if there's anything there. Janet said the title is about the barriers we all put up, our own personal velvet ropes. Those velvet ropes can keep people from knowing us and us from knowing ourselves. She referenced this in an interview with John Norris. She gave the analogy of a club where you have to pass through the bouncer and his velvet rope, then another velvet rope to the tables, then another to the DJ, and so on. So all these different like barriers you have to cross, and it's like a metaphor for oneself, all the different layers you have to go down to truly get to understand yourself and so on like that, I guess. And of course she said about feeling special, to feel like, you know, we have a special need to feel like we belong. Come with me inside my velvet rope. Like, it's almost like a mothering feeling as well. Like, you know, you can belong here with me. You will always belong. So come with me and let's go discover where we belong. Gorgeous. Gonna move on. But wow, loved it. Next one was called You. And we already kind of started it, but not really. So I'm gonna go to the start. Interesting. I'm so impressed. Oh my god, the sound design is so rich. Oh, and then it goes cool. The vocal layer, interesting. A little bit of the spoken bit, you know? Wow. Wow. Nice layering of the vocals. Sexy whispery voice. Oh, the way that snare goes. Beautiful. Snare? Cymbally. Ah, that is, it's like a closed cymbal maybe? I don't know. That's got such a punch. Oh, it's addictive. That's nice. But like, kind of like intercom vocal, like police radio. What does that stand for? I'll have a look in a minute. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking my whole eye. Wow, all those different vocal layers, really nice. That one was like really chill actually, that had like a nice punch to it as well. And I love the different vocal dynamics, like there's whispering, there's speaking, there's singing, there's like that kind of, like I said, police radio kind of vocal. There's loads of different things she's doing with her vocals. Yeah. So, interested in a few of these little bits here. Like I said, not going to try and take too long though. I'll go to the about section first. It says, your song depicts Janet as fighting an inner battle with a side of herself, one that has created a life that her ECNEICSNOC is unhappy with. He notes that she or you is the only one who is able to change this life, and a conscience she's speaking as will never go away. I could not read that. Right. She notes that she or you is the only one able to change this life, and the conscience she's speaking as will never go away. Okay, yeah, I think I get it. Basically, what she's saying is like, only you can help yourself. That's it, basically. I totally get that, but what the hell is ECNE? What does that stand for? I'm gonna click it. Oh, it's spelling conscience, but like backwards. Though that on the album, this lyric is the word conscience spelled backwards, in a music video, Janet added the letters resung as the normal way round, and the backwards version can be heard in the background. How bizarre. I wonder why she did it backwards. Maybe it's because like you have to work backwards, you know, in your life, like to get to the bottom of why you are the way you are. Maybe, who knows? Or maybe it's just meant to be secret, hidden a little bit. Yeah, just reading verse 1, it's literally like, you know, spent most of your life pretending not to be the one you are, but who you choose to see. Learn to survive in your fictitious world. Does what they think of you determine your worth? It's special. If special's what you feel when you're with them, taken away, you feel less than again. Oh, it's really deep. It's very much like, have you built yourself off of what other people think of you, what other people see you as, or do you actually know who you are just on your own, sort of thing, like without the influences of other people? And then in the chorus, you've got to mean what you say, you've got to say what you mean. That's one of my favourite quotes ever, by the way. Say what you mean what you say, and say what you mean. Trying to please everyone, sacrifice your own needs. Yeah, like literally being like a people pleaser, like, but where's you, you know? And no one can help you at the end of the day. You gotta, and you can't blame anyone for your behaviour. You have to blame yourself for that. And, you know, you're not a victim of being a nice person, you know, that kind of, oh, I'm always so nice to everybody, but people walk around on me. It's like, at the end of the day, don't do that then. Like, don't be such a nice person. It's great to be nice, but don't, you know, not when you end up hurting yourself for it. But yeah, okay, very cool. I am going to move on. Next song is called Got Till It's Gone. And this one's got 80 million streams on Spotify. With Q-Tip and Joni Mitchell. Let's go.
What's the next song?
The one about me.
Ooh. Oh, the drum. It's so hard. That's what I love about the old kind of R&B, like 90s ones. Like the drums are always so good. Oh, is it sampling Joni Mitchell? She sounds a lot like MJ here. Didn't really need to do a cut crease for this.
Joni Mitchell never lies.
This one's super chill. Nothing too crazy going on, just nice sampling.
Joni Mitchell never lies.
Joni Mitchell never lies.
Now you realizing when them nights go long, right? It ain't for me to say when you know that I'm gone, right? I was working around the clock with your girls on the metal. Talk about I heard he's friends with this chick on the beach. That was out with the tie, but my love you impeach. Now why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Now why you wanna go and do that, and do that, huh? And do that,
This is smooth. I love all the like record scratches.
Now why you wanna go and do that?
It's like
and do that,
cozy.
huh? And do that, and do that, and do that.
Kind of picking this up, you know.
You feel that?
Nice. That one was super simple but super chill, and I really liked it. Oh, nice. Slapped right back in there. Don't know what you've got till it's gone. Ooh.
Dust.
Okay, very cool. I'm just going to go to the about section for this one, not going to go deep into it. Got Till It's Gone is centred on a sample of Joni Mitchell's Big Yellow Taxi, where the folk troubadour sings, "Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone." And do you know what? It's so funny. I was literally today, I said that same saying, like, well, not the same. I said, you don't know what you're missing until it's gone. Same thing though. And I was obviously talking about like grief actually, and it's like you don't know, you can't miss something until it's like till it's gone, because it's there. You can't actually miss it. But I know this is a bit different, but similar. And then Q-Tip echoes back ad-libs throughout the song saying Joni Mitchell never lies. I love that. Janet Jackson has also said, Got Till It's Gone is about a great lesson learned. Appreciate what you have while you have it. In my life, I try to take nothing for granted, even if I don't always succeed. Absolutely. And like, I found that whenever I go through really difficult times, I try and say, but at least this. Like, I think being a positive person helps that. Like, even if you're going through really negative things, being able to go, it's rainy outside, but at least, like, you know, the plants will be watered, you know, or anything like that. Or at least to, you know, being grateful for what you have and so on as well. And like, but not taking anything for granted too, not like receiving something and being like, cool, thanks. It's like always like wow, that means a lot to me, whether it be a compliment, you know, a conversation or a gift, a physical gift. But yeah, beautiful song, really chill, really like the vibe of it, just really cozy actually. Right, we've got another interlude and it's called Speakerphone, and then I'm going to let it go into My Need.
I get so lonely. Is anybody on me? That there's in me.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
You got me on that damn
Sounds
speakerphone.
sexy.
What you doing with your hands that you can't pick up the phone?
Don't you worry about it. I'm taking care of my business. What you doing?
Hold on. Let me just... Okay.
I'm going out tonight, maybe.
I'm changing this bit here because it's too subtle. Hello.
Coochie gonna swell up and fall apart.
Legendary. Okay, My Need. Oh, the drums again, just so immaculate. Just riding on that. Ugh. Just that airy feel and that like warm bass. Again, the dynamic between instruments is fantastic. I love how it adds, oh, the presence of the vocals. Such an ethereal feeling once again. Ooh, magical. Just want to like sing along when it's this sort of sound.
I'm sorry. Now you can say it.
Oh, there's another interlude. I'll wait for that one though. Nice, another like pretty one. Nothing like that stood out on a huge level, but just really chill, really pretty. And obviously she's talking about her needs. And it sounded a little bit saucy and romantic at the same time. Even in the first verse, she even says, I feel so tight. Whoa, really letting herself be known. And then I want you inside, baby. We didn't need to talk about no promises. Oh, yeah, it's just like a very much like a, I need some intimacy and I need it now. Like the flowers need the rain, like a bruise needs the pain, like the stars need the night, like the waves need the sea. I really like that, actually. That's really like paints the picture. Yeah, really cool. And it's like showing how desperate the need is, like how much it's a need, not just a want. Oh, lovely. Yeah, so I kind of got the picture of what that was. Very sexy. Right, next song is called, well, first we've got the interlude, and it's called Fasten Your Seatbelts, and then the next song is called Go Deep. I wonder if it's going to follow on this sexualness or not. All right, let's go.
Chris is so cute.
Fasten your seatbelts down. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's a bumpy ride.
Hey, heard that sound? That was cool. Ooh. Got like a punch like no one bites the dust. I love that punchiness again, but different. And that's such a cool sound. Stop. Wow. I really love the experimentation with the percussion. There's a piano in there. Made it sound really like just an extra texture, more of a muted texture. Got the whistles in there. Fun. What the hell is that sound? Wow, they really had fun with the percussion here. Whoa. Vocals are becoming more, oh, I love that. Fade out with the instrumental. That's cool. I love how that feels so communal. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that was another pretty one. The thing that stood out the most was 100% the percussion, 100%. And the punchy bomb, bomb, bomb. And giving me that kind of another one bites the dust, that same kind of punch to it, but a completely different song. The funk-inspired R&B song is a party anthem about the healing power of going out with friends and dancing all night. Yeah, absolutely. And there is such a healing power to that. Just being able to go and dance and laugh and smile and just enjoy the moment with people who unconditionally love you and you love them, like your safe little group, and just having the best time. Like honestly, I had the best time on Saturday. I went out for my birthday, and like just the people I was with, like my favourite people, it's just like it's just such a nice time, and it just does cleanse the soul, even though I did have a 3-day hangover. But no, another nice song, very chill once again, but of course the percussion really kept it alive for me, I'd say. But yeah, okay, next song is called Free Zone, but with an X instead of a Z for zone. Okay.
Next song.
I like the bass.
Mama, you okay? That used to be my nickname.
Oh, I'm loving the kind of sound of this. Ooh, it's like sexy and noir.
He was on an airplane sitting next to this guy. said he wasn't too shy, and he seemed real nice until he found out he was gay. That's so not mellow.
Oh, that is funky. Oh my god, that's so fun. Ooh, sample. Oh, I'm loving that. That's so old school.
Zone 1. Boy meets boy, boy loses boy, boy gets cute boy back.
Wow.
Girl meets girl, girl loses girl, girl gets cute girl back.
Oh, this is very cool.
No rules. One love. Free zone.
That's beautiful. What a fun gay anthem. Whoa. Are you serious? Oh my god, it's got so many different moments. That's so cool. I love how, like, kind of experimental this sounds.
Girl meets boy, girl loses boy, girl gets cute girl back.
I love the words she's saying. It's so, like,
Free to be who you really are.
oh, that backing.
No rules. One love. Free zone.
Oh, on the beat there. It's got soul, funk. It's groovy. Oh. I love that. What a mix of sounds. It's like jazzy
Love your
too.
sister. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Free zone. Free zone. Free zone. Free zone. Free zone. Free zone.
Oh my god, spooky. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go into the interlude, I guess. Oh, yeah.
To hold on to the pain. To hold on to the memory.
Okay. Free Zone, absolutely fantastic. It felt like it brought the energy back because we had like a few like very smooth songs, which I adored. But that one brought the energy back, really brought back like something a bit experimental, different sounds here and there, something to like, you know, make like all the different instrumental parts just make you go, whoa, 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 what's going on? Like, that's crazy. And I love the whole meaning of it, very like, it's a gay anthem, of course, and it's, oh, I don't know, I just really liked that one. I had so much to it that I liked. Jackson's protest song about LGBT discrimination incorporates a funk and electronic music sound, of course. Janet discussed the meaning of Free Zone. On Free Zone, I'm singing about how homophobia or any form of intolerance injures the soul. I'm singing about accepting yourself and living in a world, a free zone, where the world accepts you. Yeah, absolutely. And I completely got the vibe and absolutely loved it. And I just feel like, yeah, I'm so glad that she made a stand for it on such a cool song, a memorable song too. And then we just had an interlude called Memory. Okay, so now we're going to Together Again. Yeah, the ending of Free Zone was interesting, like the doom, doom. It actually had like a bit of a scary sound to it. I wonder if that leads into the next song, maybe. Maybe that's the feeling of the next song, more of like a sadder sound? I don't know. Together Again, let's hear it and find out. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's like waking up from a dream, isn't it?
There are times when I look above. There are times when I feel your love around me. Never forget my baby.
done the cut crease on this. I like the sound of this. But yeah, I should have done the cut crease on this one too, just to give it a richer colour, but I haven't because I thought it'd be silly, but now I wish I did. Now I really wish I did, because they don't feel equal to me now, and I knew I should have at the time, but yeah. Anyway. Probably doesn't look that bad on camera, to be fair. It's easy to mess up. Ooh, like kind of a dancey sound. I feel like I recognise this sound. I've probably heard this. Yeah, I really know that. I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, me. Okay. That's cool. It's like almost cheesy, but it works because then you get this and it's like I don't know, it's something interesting to it. She isn't afraid to use like fun sounds actually across the board of this album. Like some of the sounds could sound silly, but they've done so well that they work. I love those little dreamy twinkles. That's cute. Oh. I love the way it does that. It's so bizarre. It feels like such a shift. Smile down on me. And then completely change it. Oh, I was about to say that sounded like a computer starting up, and it literally, the little interlude is called Online. So that makes sense. But together again, very bizarre actually. It felt like a cheesiness to it. Like proper like girl group, boy group kind of energy, like 90s, but then a boom, 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 like that little dance sound. I don't know. It's actually quite peculiar, but I really like it. It did sound like someone who might have passed away though, like I'll never forget you. Did she say something like looking down on me? There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me. I'll never forget my baby. When I feel that I don't belong, draw my strength from the words you said. Hey, it's about you, baby. Look deeper inside you. Yeah, let's have a look. So there was actually two different versions of the intro to this song, and someone called Jimmy Jam, who was on the production team and songwriting team, said, we did one where there was a long intro inspired by Donna Summer's Last Dance, where it started off really slow before kicking into the beat. Before it was a cool contrast, kicking into the more up-tempo house beat. We always figured radio would play the version that's immediately fast, but surprisingly enough, a lot of stations played the slow version. That's really cool actually. The disco motif was Janet Jackson's idea after hearing Nuyorican Soul's Runaway. Jackson was inspired to capture a sound reminiscent of the club scene in New York. It became an international hit and earned Jackson a Grammy in 1998. Wow. And the rest of Velvet Rope album earned her another Grammy. Wow, yeah. Actually, deservingly, it sounds so good, honestly. Like, just like, not just the lyrics and her singing and like, but the musicality and the production and the mixing. It sounds so neat and professional. Which it is, of course. With, what was it, the 80 million record deal or whatever it was. Some money has to be going into it. This track also helped solidify her reputation as an LGBT ally and a gay icon. Critics speculated about her own sexuality, which she discussed in Ebony in 2001. I don't mind people thinking that I'm gay or calling me gay. I love people regardless of sexual preferences, regardless of race. So she's just very open, basically. It's very much what I'm like, to be honest. This song brings up ideas of reincarnation. Jackson confirmed in an interview that she doesn't believe that life definitively ends with when someone dies. This is why, despite the song's elegiac theme, it remains uplifting and joyous track. Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely feel it being uplifting. She said, "When I decided that I wanted to do a song about my friends, I wanted to do a song that was uplifting, rejoiceful, that would reflect their personalities. I do believe that it just ends here. I think it says I don't believe. I think it's written wrong. I don't believe that it just ends here, that they've gone into another life and that I will see them again." Very nice and really, really peaceful and hopeful way of looking at death, and something I wish that I could be more 100% in myself. And I do try to be, and hearing songs like this does help me feel a little bit more okay, I guess. Right, anyway, the next thing is Interlude Online, and then it'll go into the song called Empty. Let's go. I really don't know what I'm doing with my makeup, by the way. Just making things up. Oh God, the old computer starting up. In the olden days. The internet. That's extremely tranquil.
Could it be that you knew me? My deepest fears, my fantasies, but it feels so real. When I close my eyes,
That's so pretty. This kind of reminds me of Hikaru Utada, actually. And Derek, who requested this, has requested all the Hikaru videos I've ever done. So I really can hear a bit of Utada in this, for sure.
It's real when love moves face to face, is it enough? So tell me please, am I wasting my time? Your phrases, descriptive, and do the extra words. We've never met. When I close my eyes,
Wow, it's really experimental.
it's your smile. When I see your name, my heart starts to race.
I really love that. Micro beats. That's cool. I love that. Again, the percussion's coming through. I love her rhythmic vocal there. What is going on with those little backing, like, shouting? It's like intensifying. I didn't want to pause it, but I don't want to forget it either. Like, it went from like this very minimalistic kind of sound, and the percussions just got more and more crazy. But then even there, it felt like it got in like the midsection filled up too, giving it more, like a presence. Yeah, it's almost tense as well, weirdly, but also smooth. For a minute there it was. Nah, it is tense. It does make you feel tense. interesting. It's almost like futuristic. Oh, next thing is an interlude. I'm gonna try something and it might not work. Whoa. Sensory
How
overload.
empty of me to be so full of you.
Oh, and in the water. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop. This song is called What About now, and that was just like a little interlude called Full. God, a lot of sensory sound. Well, yeah, sound is sensory, but you know, it's like it gives you like a 4D experience, you know? It's almost like you feel it all. Nice. I really liked Empty. I found it really unique, actually. Yeah, I'm doing something really weird with my makeup. Just bear with me. Okay, I've done something relatively interesting. I don't quite know what I've done, but yeah, I guess just trying something weird. I don't know. I'll see if I can make it work. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and look about this song. Look about it. Janet speaks about a love that she's acquired over the internet. I kind of thought that's what was happening, actually. Like through the lyrics I was hearing. Even though she's never met this person, they have a connection unlike any other. Yeah, exactly. I really thought that's what was happening. And I do believe some of the sounds in there were manipulated computer sounds. Like, you know, we had like the interlude with like the logging sound and we had the internet like starting up sound. But I believe some of the little sounds in the actual song definitely had to be some manipulated computer sounds for sure. She also said, I like computers and use them to write and communicate with people all over the world. I believe computers are capable of tremendous good. But I also think about people whose only connection to other people is through a computer. I wonder what kind of reality that creates and what kind of romantic frustrations it produces. Gosh. After the machine is turned off and electronic glow fades away, I wonder if you feel empty. It's interesting because obviously this was made in the 90s and like just how far computers and internet and so on has come now in just a short amount of time is insane. So there are people with online relationships, but they are hard. They're never going to be easy. And maybe they are for some. Maybe they are. And maybe people like it that way. And actually it's a good way to meet people, but you also have to be extremely careful. But I like that thought of like, you know, when you turn off the computer, do you then just feel empty because they're not there with you physically? You might have been able to imagine up this like little story together, being like, I wish I could be holding you. Imagine me touching your skin and all this thing. But then as soon as you turn that computer off, it's like, it's all just an imagination thing. It's not really happening and you're really just alone. Yeah, interesting. I really like the sound of it. Oh, and the percussion now gives me a cool thought. It sounded like typing, right? Like as it got more frantic, it became like, it's almost like the relationship online is blossoming further. So they're writing more fast. It's becoming more like it's evolving. Yeah, cool. Okay, right, now we've got What About. Let's go. What about it? It's like terrified me, actually. I love that Spanish guitar there.
We walked along the beach when a moonlit night. You said, I wanna spend my life with you. Just then I thought, what about the times you lied to me? What about the times you said no one would want me? What about all the shit you done to me? What about that?
Wow, powerful. I got goosebumps. Yeah, right? What about that? Wow, the dynamic of the verse compared to the chorus. Oh my god, it's like Rocky. Wow. Wow, this is powerful. Wow. it getting pulled down by that rocky sound. Oh, brilliant. To drop into this. Wow, what a powerful fucking song. I'm honestly like blown away. Whew.
But the time had come to stop letting my whispering heart control me.
Yeah.
Find what to do. I looked him straight in the eyes, and then he said, "What about the times you lied to me? What about the times you said no one would want me? What about that? What about that? What about the times you yelled at me? What about the times I cried you wouldn't even hold me? What about those things you hit my face? What about the times you kept on when I said no more, please? What about those things? What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that?
Oh my god, a guitar. That guitar is slaying. The calm and the storm. I love it. It's such a juxtaposition of different, like, not juxtaposition. Okay. Like, it's not a juxtaposition because it's not like playing at the same time, but two scenarios playing at the same time. No, but it's such a contrast, like this kind of walking along the beach, this kind of his words being like, you know, I want you, I'll never hurt you again, like I love you so much, come back to me, baby. And then it's like that part of her that's, you know, she's almost falling for him, but then she's like, that little voice, the good voice in her head turns around and goes, fuck that. Literally turns around and is like, what about this actually? No, I'm not that girl anymore. I'm not that woman anymore. I've got the power now to say no. And that's fantastic. What a powerful song. Wow. That really got me, that one. Wow. I'm going to quickly read it and then I'm going to do the other eye line a bit off camera. Janet discussed the creation of What About. What About is the most shocking segment of her current show, played out as a mini psychodrama focused on physical abuse. Elements of the song have to do with me, she confesses, although she does not go into gruesome detail. And elements are from Renee's life, abuse of all kinds, emotional, verbal. It's incredibly common. The challenge is creating boundaries that shouldn't be trespassed. The Velvet Rope seems to be about boundaries, restrictions imposed upon us by forces in and out of our control, and on a gut level. What About breaks through a boundary that Janet has previously blocked. Singing these songs has meant digging up pain that I buried a long time ago, she says that same day in Minneapolis. It's been hard and sometimes confusing, but I've had to do it. I've been burying pain my whole life. It's like kicking dirt under the carpet. At some point, there's so much dirt, you start to choke. Well, I've been choking. My therapy came in writing these songs. Then I had to find the courage to sing them or else suffer the consequences, a permanent case of the blues. Well, yeah, absolutely. Just total, you are so good to get stuff out your system, and what a way to do it. Like, with that power and that beauty, just so phenomenal, just completely authentic. And, you know, I'm an oversharer, I am, but I wouldn't have it any other way, if I'm honest, because releasing who I really am gives me this sense of stability, actually, on this planet, a sense of belonging. To hide makes you invisible, I'd say, but this is really not making her, this is making her visible as ever. She's got high vis on. That's so good. What the heck? Okay, right, yeah. Next song is called Every Time, but I am going to quickly just do the other eye. Or maybe I will do it at the same time, who cares?
Every time I
very musical theatre.
And every time I'm filled with fear, my heart does begin to race every time. One half wants me
Nice.
to just get so all confused, afraid to love so fast. Fall in love, it seems to never last. But every time you're near me, time the night,
Wow.
scared to fall in love. And every time I fall in love, it's to never last.
Super musical theatre, that one. This one's not even finished. This isn't my type of song, usually, but she does do it really well.
My heart does begin to race every time. And every time I admit that this will be the one that lasts, the fear does start to erase every time. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
my times.
Oh, that's pretty. I love how soft she sang that, you know. Like, give it, like I said, that musical theatre feeling, and like she sang it in such a soft little register. It's not my type of song, I have to say, but like I said, I really didn't mind it, and like, obviously because I was trying to concentrate on the makeup, it actually felt quite relaxing. I didn't want anything that was going to, you know, shake me up too much, so I was actually like, oh, it's kind of a good one to have on right now. But yeah, no, surprisingly, I liked her doing that type of song, but I would not listen to that type of song usually, I have to admit. And she said something like, every time I see your face, and like, I sing a Britney song every time, and she goes, I see, and she goes, I see you. No, what's she going like? And every time I fall, and every time I fly, no, every time I run, I try to, I thought lyrics. I see your face is haunting me. Yeah, sorry, that took ages just to get to that, but you know, I don't know why, but it reminded me of that. I wonder if like, and it had a gentleness like the Britney song. I wonder if Britney was inspired by this to write every time, you know. Right, let's have a see what is said here. Also, these aren't perfect at, like, by far, just not at all. It's kind of messy, but I don't know. It kind of works. It doesn't have to be perfect because it doesn't seem like something that needs to be, okay? Like, you know, like the little flicky eyelashy bits I've done there. Yeah, they're not perfect, but I don't mind it. And when I say perfect, I mean they're not symmetrical. Lyrically, the ballad is about being cautiously optimistic and romance. Yeah, of course. Like, literally, it was quite obvious from the lyrics, wasn't it? Just like, every time I fall in love, it doesn't last. So she's been scared to fall in love. She's scared to trust it. And I think that did deserve a softer sound for that kind of lyrical content. Yeah. Right, moving on. We've now got Tonight's the Night. Okay. What the night of what? What? Tell me. Tonight's the night, everyone.
This is just between me
And you.
and you.
Stay away from my window.
Oh, I like her voice here.
Stay away from my back door too.
Ooh.
Kick off your shoes and sit right down. Loosen up the back of your pretty French gown.
Wow.
Let me pour ya a good long drink. Don't you hesitate. Tonight's the night, 'cause I love you, girl. Ain't nobody gonna stop us
I
now.
wonder who she's talking about.
Come on, angel, my heart's on fire. You'd be a fool to stop this time. Spread your wings and let me child.
My virgin child.
Just let your
What is this?
upstairs
Song about, hey?
before the night's too old. 'Cause tonight's the night I'll be alright.
I don't even know what I'm doing with this makeup. I think I've ruined it. This is so special. I love that she said that. Like, this is so special. And she was talking about how everyone wants to feel special. Don't be afraid. Gonna make it alright. This one's fun to ad-lib with, actually. There's a lot of room for it. Gonna make it feel alright.
Don't be afraid. Please don't leave.
Please don't leave.
I don't want to be left all alone.
Oh, and then the next one's called I Get Lonely. That kind of makes sense. Right, I'm going to take these off for a sec because they annoy me. Right, okay. Oh, it's a cover. That makes sense. The song suggests Jackson losing her virginity to another woman. This is exactly what I thought as well. But I also thought it was her talking to another woman. And when she said my virgin angel, I didn't imagine it like, you know, at first I thought maybe it's like her talking from the perspective of a male talking to her, but I couldn't stop because she talked about French, like robe. She said about, you know, like the dressing gown. It sounded very sensual in that way. I was like, is this like a first time lesbian sexual encounter? And yes, it absolutely is. Anyway, the song suggests Jackson losing her virginity to another woman and also alludes to bisexuality. Because of the attention received, Stewart announced that that's an original song by Janet Jackson when performed in concerts. Oh, I love that. That's really cool. In response to the criticism, Jackson said, I have a lot of gay friends, men and women, and that's why I did it. I knew people would say I was gay and I didn't care. And that's the thing, you don't have to be gay yourself to sing about this. And because as an ally, you also want to make songs for people in the LGBTQ plus community too, and show like it's okay. And like when you're as big as Janet Jackson, well, that's pretty amazing that she can do that and for more ears to hear and get on board with being an ally, basically. So I think that's really cool. I really liked that one. Okay, and then yes, the next one's called I Get Lonely. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with my bloody eyeballs because I don't know, I've kind of made it hilarious. I often do this, you know, end up making it something completely different to what it was in the first place. Sometimes it goes well. Sometimes I'm just confused.
Tonight's the night.
Alright, I'm just going to try something. Okay, so yeah, this song is called I Get Lonely. Let's go. Ooh, yeah. I like that. It's smooth. I feel like I've heard this. Oh, did I hear this on a live stream? Or do I just know it? I feel like I really recognise that.
Sitting here with my tears, all alone with my fears. I'm wondering if there's no reason why I fell asleep late last night. I want no one but you. I get so lonely.
I really like this.
it was the third Monday you came along. Now I'm alone. I'm sitting here by the phone.
I love that little bit of grit.
That you're okay, so that I won't know why, but you. I get so lonely. Just anybody out there that lives in me. But you.
Wow.
Every time I see your face, baby. Every time I hear your name, that you believe.
I'm putting little tiny bits of glitter on the white bits. I love the feel of this one. I really love it.
Gonna break it down, break it down.
Ooh, I love it even more now. Ooh, so damn smooth. Proper R&B vibe. The jazz. That reminds me of Spice Girls for some reason. You are the one. Yeah, it gives me a Spice Girls song. Ooh, I like the way she done that. This is super smooth. I know I keep saying it, but this is definitely like a take your clothes off slowly kind of song. I really liked that. That felt like a real classic kind of R&B sound, and I was here for it. Really cool. Yeah, definitely sexy, definitely romantic, just good. Like many of the other songs on the album, Lonely is both an unapologetic, melancholic, and resoundingly melodic. For its radio release, the song was remixed by Teddy Riley and Timbaland featuring Blackstreet, resulting in Jackson's 18th consecutive top 10 hit. Wow. 18th. But yeah, I just love it. I know it's saying like it was melancholy and so on like that, but it really did have a sexual sort of sound to it too. And you know, she is, and it makes sense. She's literally saying, I get so lonely, I can't just let anybody hold me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I want no one but you. Again, it's that kind of intimate, romantic kind of feeling. Love it. Really like that one. I don't know what it was, just really felt that one. For one of the the more slower R&B sounds, that was like one of my faves, I'd say. Next song is called Rope Burn, which I think is a really cool name because of the velvet rope, but rope burn, like is it like being, you know, being burnt by your boundaries, you know, it being tough to overcome your boundaries, it being hard and painful. I guess we'll find out.
My lips hurt.
Oh, maybe it's going to be actually a bit more BDSM, actually. These sounds! I'm ready for this. Oh my god, that's cool. Oh, like the kind of... Oh, that has got a lot of soul. Oh my god, it's so good. Wow. Oh, getting saucy up in here. That's cool. So impactful. She's got such a nice voice for this type of song. Oh, the piano! Okay, it's gone into anything. Oh, Rope Burn, another just sexy one. This one way more sexy than the one before. And oh yeah, even lyrically just so much more sexy. Very like the BDSM sort of side of things for sure. There isn't anything written in the about section, but we know what that's about. And I feel like that's the two songs, like the one before and this one, really love that kind of sexy but smooth R&B sound, and I love the dun dun because it's such an impact and a bit of soul. Oh, really good. All right, next song is called Anything. Oh yeah, before we start the song, actually, got this new mascara. Not even sure if you're interested in the makeup bit, but I do want to show it. My friend got it for me, and it's from Benefit, and apparently it's like the best mascara she's ever used. And it has a lot of crazy things on here, like 90% saw dramatic volume, 94% said it instantly lifted the lashes, 92% said it lengthened the lashes. There's all sorts of crazy stats on there, so I'm excited. Anyway. Glitter everywhere. And we've got another sexy one. Oh, it's definitely got a... What I've noticed actually, it's had the rain and stormy sound throughout the last few songs, maybe the last 4 songs. Maybe it's just the last 2 songs. I don't know, but we've definitely heard it in a song before. But either way, it feels like it's carrying out a theme over this stormy night. Woo! Look at that. Bad girl bang, it says.
Hold me, kiss me.
You've really got to like the after hours part of the album.
Taste me, and maybe when you do convince me, can't turn my I'll be your best. I know that good things still come easy.
This mascara is fantastic. Wow. Oh, I like that. Ooh, the backing vocal.
I'll satisfy you. Anything when you do convince me. Can't turn my
Wow. So smooth again. What the heck? I love that. Because it's such a cool feel. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a deep purple feeling, but it's like it's like a muted lavender. Yeah, it's like a lavender smoke, you know, purple haze.
I will do anything
Wow, the pianos. Again, it feels like those like sparkly. It feels like it's coming out of a dream. It's a very dreamy kind of album in part.
Good things still come easy.
Oh, again, that bit is too nice. For such a like steady song, that adds something.
So are you ready? I will do anything for you.
Nice.
There's
Okay.
nothing more depressing than having everything and still feeling sad. You must learn to water your spiritual garden.
Okay. Cool. But okay, so are we moving on to a different type of feeling again? Because those last 3 ones really had something saucy to them, but in like a very romantic way, like a maturity to it as well. Show me, oh, you wanna be with me. Sorry, getting into it, but it's just such a nice sound, just so nice, so simple, but so tranquil again as well. Fantastic. There's not an about section, but I don't think I needed it. I got it. I mean, I got it. It's just another saucy song and I enjoyed it. I love that being a little trio of saucy songs. But okay, now we've got the song Special.
Hey G, it's been a long time since I've seen you last. Time is fast, I'm well, though I've gone through some deep changes in my life. I know how you're feeling, same thing I did deal with. You see, but it catches up to us fast. We have to deal with our past, 'cause everybody needs to feel real special. We need to remember the love lies deep within ourselves. We must learn we're all born with specialness inside of us. I have the need to feel real special
Yeah.
too.
That's beautiful, that bit. Oh, I really love that. I was about to say it's not really like my favourite song, but there's quite a lot to it I do like, actually.
Because wherever you run, there you will be.
True.
You will be free. I know how you're feeling. Same thing I did deal with. See, but it catches up to us fast. 'Cause everybody needs to feel real special. We need to.
That's so nice, actually.
The love lies deep within ourselves. We must learn we're all born with specialness inside of us.
I love it when she does like a group vocal.
I have the need to feel real special too.
That though. Oh,
In progress.
work in progress. Absolutely. I have a need to feel real special. When she does the group vocals or all the female vocals all together, it's something about that. It's fantastic. On a previous song, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I love how like the instrumental dipped as the group vocals kind of got more and more present. I really liked that. And here again, it had a similar feeling without the instrumental dipping. But yeah, just like the power of all like the female vocals together. There's something so goddess-like about it. And again, I've said so many times, this album has a tranquil feel to it. And yeah, it's just so feminine, extremely feminine. I'm so here for that. Again, a song about wanting to feel special. Yeah, get it. Okay, next song is called Can't Be Stopped. Can't stop me now. That's cool. It can't be stopped. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it now. Stop. I literally can't help it with songs like this. I just start singing. Just feel it. That is nice. Oh.
Know that sometimes you get to feeling like giving up on you. The pressure seems to defeat you, beat you when you feel you can't go on.
I'll show you it properly at the end.
Stand on my brother, you can't be stopped.
I love that with the muted guitar sound. That is cool. And it just melodically plays over here the whole song. Wow, there's just so many elements, so many details to this album. You can't be stopped.
No, you can't be stopped.
And you won't be, and you won't be stopped.
Stand on my brother, you can't be stopped. Stand tall.
That sound. That's nice. Again, smooth. What else can I say? It's smooth. It's a beautiful, empowering song. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't strong enough. You can't be stopped. It's just empowering and uplifting, isn't it? Oh, it says here, on Can't Be Stopped, Janice said, I included one hidden track. So it's actually a hidden track if you got it in the 90s, I guess, you know, on a CD. Obviously on Spotify it doesn't quite work like that, but on a CD, I used to love the hidden track features that people would do. I used to love that so much, even as a kid, you know, because like I used to get lots of CDs as a kid too. And I remember getting a Bowling for Soup CD when I was young, and it had a hidden track, and I was like, that's so cool. And I remember my dad's CDs, my stepdad's CDs having hidden tracks too, and I used to think it was so cool. And I was like, wow, they do that? Artists do this little thing, this little cheeky hidden track. And you'd have to wait for it. Sometimes it could take like 20 minutes before it came on. She said, I included one hidden track because there was something else I needed to say. Can't Be Stopped is directed at young people who are discouraged or discriminated against, people who are victimized, ignored, and made to feel inferior. This is a song to my sisters and brothers who have to deal with a world filled with racism and bigotry. I want them to know that their inner strength is stronger than the forces against them. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't strong enough. See, that shouldn't be a hidden track. That should, well, it's not now on Spotify or iTunes or whatever. That is such a like important message, and it will always be an important message, like today, tomorrow, yesterday, whenever. So yeah, I love that, and I love the way it felt. I love how it was done so softly and like, you know, like smooth and gently, but it's all about being strong. And it's like, and that says something for itself, saying strong and you're like who you are, you know. You don't have to be strong as in like, let's make this a strength song, No, she's strong for singing it in the style that she wants to sing it in, to give it her essence. That's being strong, that's being authentic. So cool. Okay, next song is like, now the next two songs are bonus deluxe tracks, and the first one on the deluxe is called Accept Me. I would do an under eye concealer as well to make it pop more, but I don't know if it can be asked. We haven't got time really. That sounds cool. Did she make this? Like, when did she make this? 98. I felt like it still felt old.
So please don't give up on me. Accept me for who I am. That's the way it is, babe.
That's cool. I like that actually. Like, just accept me for who I am. That's just the way it is. That's all we've got to do. You know, don't try to change me. I am me. End of. If you don't like it, you can bugger off, can't you? Love the message of that. It wasn't my favourite song. It was definitely chill though. And again, a good message, of course. I mean, come on. Unless you're a total loser, moron, awful person, maybe you shouldn't be accepted for who you are. But I really don't think she's that. So this song actually appeared on the B-side of the single Every Time. That's cool. I really like it being on the deluxe album right after the last song, Can't Be Stopped, because it had like the same kind of essence to it, if you know what I mean. Pretty. Okay, I am just going to move on to the next one now. God's Stepchild. Interesting. Let's go.
Got a story for you. Never felt good enough. Had a heart to mend. Never felt pretty.
Oh.
Learned to just pretend. Maybe I'm the lucky one. Maybe
I always just quickly, sorry to pause, but I always put highlight in the bridge bit here to make this bit stand forward a bit more, but I don't really put it on the tip anymore, just because I'd actually rather the bridge bit like stand out than the tip to stand out. You know, whatever you highlight makes it stand out. Anyway, sorry.
maybe, but I know I'm not God's stepchild.
Is it going to come in with a beat?
Didn't want to
That was an interesting sound.
often I took to my four-legged friends, though I felt so alone. And in my times of trouble, maybe I'm the lucky one, maybe the forgotten one.
I feel like I've done looking at like Marina, not like my actual face, but like, I don't know why, this makeup reminds me of Marina. The colours.
Now that I'm much older, I've seen the great illusions, I've seen the rough terrain. Love for you remains. Maybe I'm the lucky one.
Really popping up.
Maybe I'm the lucky one.
Feels really like Christmassy in a way.
I'm not God's stepchild. I know I'm the lucky one. I'm a special one.
Ooh, sounds gorgeous.
I know
Sounds slightly different there too.
does not have a
It's like a...
stepchild.
This one was done in 1998 too. Cool. Yeah, again, not really my type of song though, I have to admit. I think I like the Accept Me one maybe a bit more. I'm not sure though. I don't know actually. I do really like them both, but again, not my style of song, I have to admit. Too, you know, like that style with the like that kind of, it's very magical and Disney-ish and musical theatre-like, which is lovely and all, but it's a little bit too, I don't get, even though it's meant to sound emotional, I don't feel emotion from it. Just not my type of song. And that's really all it comes down to. I know the lyrics are gorgeous, her voice is done beautifully, the music is really well orchestrated, just doesn't get me in the feels like some other songs do. Again, it was on the B-side of Every Time single. But I do like she's saying about how she's a special girl in the verse, living in my special world, you know you can't change me, really got to see me for me. Again, about the kind of like accept me. Yeah, it doesn't say anything in the about section. I wonder when it was. 1997 actually. I wonder if this was also like a random release or I don't know. Got a story for you about a little friend. Never felt good enough, had a heart to mend. Never felt pretty, learned to just pretend, wish someone had listened for her silent cries of pain. Her lyrics are really good actually, just so easy to understand. I do like it. I do love a cryptic like lyrical word song, but sometimes, especially with songs like this, with this kind of way, like the musical theatre way, it's really good to have the story really told for you so you can understand it and melt into it a bit more. You know, maybe I'm the lucky one, maybe the forgotten one, maybe, but I know I'm not God's stepchild. That's interesting to me. Like, what does that mean? I'm not God's stepchild. Oh, like maybe because, like, you know, religious people, they say we're all God's children. She's saying I'm not God's stepchild, I'm his child. I'm not just a, you know, a stepchild is my real, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but something to do with that. I don't know, maybe you can follow on that thought with something a bit more profound. I couldn't really quite, sorry, the colour's changed a lot in here, so makes me look more yellow. I don't know, now I look weird. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I didn't want a burden. Mother had enough distress, so often I talk to you through my four-legged friends. Yes, always there to listen, though I felt so all alone. And in my times of trouble, I know you saw my smiles of pain. Oh, God, that is such like... I get it. And then she says, now that I'm much older, I've gone through so much pain, I learned that I should love me. No more feeling ashamed. I've seen the great illusions. I've sought the rough terrain. I'm walking my own journey and my love for you remains. Yeah, interesting. I know that God does, and at the end, on the outro, I know that God does not have a stepchild. Yeah. Cool. I really like that. It's like an interesting thought, and I can't quite piece together the thought, but I think you know where I'm getting at. To be, you know, we are all God's children if you're religious, you know, that's how people think. So to be a stepchild is like you're not quite his child. You're not an outcast, basically. She's saying I'm not an outcast. I belong on this earth. You know, I should be looked after and whatever, and I can talk to God like I am his child, not just an outcast. Maybe she has felt in the past that maybe she is just a stepchild. I don't know, but that's interesting. But yeah, this is my look. And then I'll just show you the look and then I'll say what I thought of the album on a whole, I guess. Okay, let me, just so I can show it off a bit better. Got the sparkles. The way I have to move my head to show off the sparkles. It actually turned out to look quite good in the end, in its own unique little way. A bit like a carnival queen. Just, yeah, kind of interesting. But yeah, I think it kind of worked out right. Something a bit different. I kind of just went for it, listened to the music and went with the flow. And like, it's funny because there was a lot of sounds on the album that had like a soft kind of, like I talked about purple in it, I talked about like that lavender kind of feel. It had a smoothness, and I always feel like purple, I believe purple to be a very male and female colour for one, but there's something about purple where the energy is feminine, even though I believe male and females can all love purple, but they can love any colour, of course. But you know, purple has a very feminine energy to me though. And this type of purple for sure. So yeah, weirdly, it is weird that I've kind of gone with these kind of cooling but kind of comforting colours of blue and purple and white and silver, you know, and then like a random orange lipstick on, on the bottom. But I don't know, I feel like it suits the orange as well. Yes. Okay, so going into the album, I actually had no idea what it was going to sound like. I knew it was going to have some R&B feelings, of course, but I didn't realise the lyrics were going to hit so hard, actually. And I didn't actually realise there was going to be so much experimental sounds on there too, especially for the time. It felt like using lots of fun and silly sounds, but making them work in like a really cool and fun, funky, fresh way. But really though, it was really cool, and I do love listening to music from the 90s. I just do, it's so good. I'd say some of my favourites, and also the album went by like a lot like smoother and faster than I thought. That really helps, like I told you, like it helps when I do the makeup. I've got something to focus on as well as the music. Sometimes when I'm just sat there listening to music, it can get a little bit tiring. Doing it this way just is amazing. But yeah, oh my god, there's so many songs I like. I don't know. Oh my god, My Need, was that, I can't even remember all the names. Free Zone, I remember, I absolutely loved. But then there was more at the top, but I don't remember all the names now. Oh, I have to go with what I remember, but yeah, Free Zone. Then I loved like that trio of kind of sexy songs, I like that too. Special was cute. Oh my god, there's so many I liked. Like, I think you could tell which ones I really liked and which ones I wasn't too fussed about. I pretty much said throughout the album, but yeah, wow. What an interesting album. I didn't expect, once again. And I think Derek, he actually requested Mariah Carey before, and kind of makes sense because it has a similar like 90s feel, of course, but the R&B, the gorgeous production and layering of vocals. And actually I find Janet Jackson's vocals to be a lot more low-key in the sense that she uses a very soft tone often. She did use that punchy tone in what was it, What About? Yeah, I loved What About. What About What might have been a favourite as well. But yeah, she used a bit of a, you know, punchy tone in that. But yeah, oh my god, just really good. And you could see how much like she's influenced R&B today as well, and how she got influence from a lot of soul and funk from like 70s music and stuff, which was great. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I shall see you next time. Bye.